Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to another episode of the Wolves Career Mode in FIFA 19. Today we are going to be playing Watford to start the January transfer window, so we'll get that out of the way really quick. But a few other games left to play. We'll get probably halfway through the month, and we'll hopefully make a few transfers to get this going. We have been relatively nice, I would say, with getting Reading first up in the FA Cup. I feel like that's a game at home as well. I should be able to just pass over and we'll be able to get a result in, and if we force a replay then fine, I'll have to play it then, but still, regardless, we've also got Southampton as well. I want to again play in the Premier League because in recent games or in recent episodes I've been getting absolutely screwed by sim games, so I have to make sure I'm playing as many Premier League games as possible whenever I can to make sure that I'm getting as many points in the Prem as possible. I've got a big short list of players I'm looking at potentially signing in this window and getting on pre-contracts, and we'll go through all of them and make those signings after we play the first game against Watford. I don't really have any one position on the pitch that I have a genuine problem with. I feel like most of the players in my starting 11 do a bloody top job when we're playing well. And I don't know, I've got certain players in my starting 11 that are maybe lower rated than others that I just have to try to get higher rated players for, but that's about it. And since that's the case, I'm more than likely probably going to be focusing on my back four this time out. Maybe not particularly my left back because Johnny's doing a good job and he's progressing well with his overall, but maybe a new centre back, new high quality right back. That's maybe what I'm thinking at the moment. But we will focus on that later on when we come to it. For now, we focus on this game against Watford. We need to hopefully pick up 3 points because in the last episode in the Premier League, we got 6 points out of a possible 9. We lost to Manchester City, which, I mean, it's Manchester City, even though a lot of the top 6 clubs are seriously underperforming at this stage and they're nowhere near the top 6. They're still a top 6 side on paper, so it was a tough game for us, but we're coming off a loss in the Prem, but I want to hopefully get back into winning ways. Let's see if we can. I've just got to get, back to what I was doing previously when I was absolutely dominating games on Ultimate Difficulty, and that's to be ruthless. This may feel like a bit of a cop-out, but sometimes I genuinely think I'm subconsciously taking it easy on the AI. I don't know, but look, you see that game against Man City got them by 3 points away from us and close to the top 4. We might potentially lose our spot in the top 4 if we don't take a decent amount of points in the Premier League, because those top 6 clubs, they are coming. All right, let's get it kicked off. I've got to aim to win games 5, 6, 7-0. I'm not saying that I'm looking to win games by that much, but that's like the mentality I need to have going into it. If I only end up winning 2, 3-0, whatever, but at least I was ruthless. And Mukile immediately taking a heavy touch and making me look like a dick. And then he makes the interception, so he makes up for it, sort of. Talisca now. And straight up the middle here. I can see Martial. If we can get a good shot off here, he gets a shot off. Oh, it's deflected. I thought he hit it too. I thought he maybe might have just, put it over the crossbar. But I think, yeah, that was deflected. Results in a corner now. Good delivery, maybe. Oh, ho, ho! We've done it again. He's so bloody tall. I wasn't even going for the bicycle kick. It just pulls it out whenever you least expect it. I bought Anderson Talisca for many reasons, and the aerial ability that he has, I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. He's got a man at the near post, but we still found a way to get it past him. He's jumped up. He couldn't block it. I don't know. They just go for the bicycle kick when I think he probably could well just head that ball in. No, he's got to go for the spectacular. Oh my goodness, Anderson Talisca. I know it's FIFA 19. I know it busts out the bikes and the scissor kicks so often, but geez, he just hits them with regularity. Here we go now up the middle. Paredes, that's a real heavy touch in the wrong direction. Straight to Chalobah. Prodal just clears it up forward. Aguilar did get position, but then he just falls over. Man, that's why you got to keep your fucking feet there, mate. Look. And now, obviously no one's at that right back position, so Talisca has to get back, makes the tackle. He's doing everything right now, except unfortunately not passing to the player I want to pass to. And now I slide tackle and give away a foul. I almost don't care if I give the ball away in my own third. I've learned from the last episode, it's almost better to just stop the play, give them the free kick, take a card if you need to. Mukile, straight to him. Talisca everywhere, on literally every single position on the pitch right now. And now Jota. We're going to get him away here, are we? Is he going to be able to get past the fullback? No, he won't. He's dropped him, though. He's going to get some chance to run forward again. Slide it in for Talisca. Who can? No, he won't. The header from Martial. Maybe from Adama. Is he onside? Yes, he is. Oh, we do get there in the end. It was a bit awkward, but we've done it. This is what I was talking about, boys. Ruthless. Just don't hold anything back. Just got to have that mentality. I don't care if I win by 10-0 and I get a million comments saying, oh, get off beginner. No, I don't give a shit. I need to keep going. I'm going to hopefully go for the exact same goal here. This time it does not pick out. Oh, a Talisca, but Paredes gets his head onto it, but can't get it on target. Dama. You can see the back stick here. Oh, good move. Header. And it's in for 3. Diogo Jota. Oh, this is going perfectly. This is going great. Right before halftime, right as we enter stoppage time, I see Jota with a bit of space there. He's making a run to the back stick, but he ends up cutting back in. We cross it to him straight pretty much on the penalty spot and heads home past the goalkeeper, who has had not his best day. He's moved across to the right again, opened up the space on the left, and you see he's got no chance of getting to that one. Got to be honest with you too, I thought that one was going wide or at least hitting the post. Nah, it finds a way in. And they might get a chance to attack here if they move the ball a little further forward, a little quicker than this, or maybe it's going to run out for them. Yep, they have barely taken any shots or any attacks in this game. They had 1 or 2 chances maybe to create something, but we've been all over them, ruthless. Like I said from kickoff, that's what I had to be in this game, and that's what I've been so far. Let's hopefully keep it going in the second. Once again, you don't take it. I'm not taking it easy on him. No sportsmanship. Oh, he took his time to pass that one, and I am left alone on an island here. Yeah, he's onside. Oh, what a save from Patricio! I thought I was done there. That is a phenomenal stop, and it might actually set up a counter-attack that leads to another. Maybe here. We'll see. Adama passing it in for Talisca, and into the middle here, and a little back heel, and Jota. Oh, that is amazing! Give the assist to Rui Patricio. That is brilliant goalkeeping, an amazing save, and Jota's got his second. I can't believe it. I did a real poor turnover with Ruben Vezo, didn't pass it off in time, and the incredible stop by Patricio leads to our 4th. Unbelievable. And Watford, they must be thinking, what do we have to do? Amazing sequence of events. Bravo, Rui Patricio. Oh, no. Hat-trick! Yeah, it is! Oh, my goodness! As soon as we got our 4th, we get our 5th. Diogo Jota's got his hat-trick, and it might be the first hat-trick of the series. I cannot recall a time ever that a player has walked off the pitch in this career mode with the match ball. I don't think it's ever happened. Diogo Jota is going to be the first. He has got his hat-trick, unless, with the way things are going, we get another bloke a hat-trick in this game. It's possible. Who knows? 5-0. What a game, and it's just absolutely gone horribly for Watford. And he won't bail us out that time. We lose our clean sheet. Wow. Watford have been absolutely pummeled and pumped today, but that was a seriously good move. And, yeah, wow, they moved that ball really quickly, and I thought I was going to be able to make the tackle against Rashford, but let's remember this is FIFA 19. Who knows if you're actually going to make a tackle and get the ball off them, or if it just sticks to them. Look, I was there, didn't really even make contact, did I, Aguilar? And Patricio can't bail us out again. Look at the separation that Johnny has on these defenders. And look at Weah, maybe getting on the action. No! Blocked at the last second by Messina. Could have been 6. The game and the result is 1. As much as I would have loved to have continued on my goal-scoring form and picked up a 6th or a 7th, it's just not been the case. Watford have actually rocked up ever since they scored their first goal. And again, you make a tackle, doesn't fucking matter. Rashford, oh, there you go. Oh, so they'll make it 2, and it's just another nice goal for them to cap their night off, but they've still taken a fucking 3-goal L today. Oh, well, it's annoying. It's not like a clean sheet was lost already, so fuck it, whatever. Oh, I thought this game was going to end 6-7-0 at one point. It was just a massacre. Then they started to get into it, but Diogo Jota did his damage already. 3 goals off 3 attempts as well. Just a perfect day for him. And is it a perfect hat-trick? Oh, I've got to think. I don't think he scored one with his head. Did he? Actually, he did. It might be a perfect hat-trick. I don't know. I've got to review the footage. But regardless, it's a hat-trick. And he's the first man in this series and in this career mode to do it. Well done, Diogo Jota. Oh my God, I just took a look, and yeah, it was a perfect hat-trick. He scored the first goal with his head, he scored the second goal with his left foot, and he scored the third goal with his right foot. So it's not just a hat-trick, it's a perfect bloody hat-trick from Diogo Jota. Fair bloody play. We've been waiting a long time for someone to get a hat-trick in this series, a season and a half now, and it was worth the wait, wasn't it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to get underway with my first signings of this transfer window, and because it's right at the beginning and I don't want to miss out on any potential good gets here when it comes to pre-contracts, I'm going to sign some of the players that I've got in the last 6 months of their contract straight away. One of the people I was looking at getting was Serge Gnabry. Now, Gnabry, I think maybe he's doing all right at Bayern. He's 84 rated, so I'm sure he's getting game time there. But 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves with some pretty nice physical and, technical attributes are great. The fact that he can play both striker and centre attack and midfield means he's versatile and probably a fantastic player for us to have that can play in so many different positions. But after Diogo Jota goes and puts on a perfect hat-trick performance against Watford, I'd probably play Serge Gnabry at that left wing position. So now I'm like, okay, do I play Diogo Jota? Do I keep him now that he's starting to grow? He's up to an 81 now and he's continuing to tick on. Or do I go for Serge Gnabry on a pre-contract? I genuinely don't know if I should get him now. Look, I tell you what, one player that I do want to go for, though, is Benjamin Pavard. I tried to sign him at the beginning of this transfer window, or at the beginning of this season, and I couldn't do it because he was out on loan. He might still be out on loan, actually. Yeah, there you can see, player is currently out on loan. But he's also in the last 6 months of his contract. So we could get him now, get him at the end or at the beginning of next season, and so that way, even though we ended up signing Nordi Mukile over Pavard because he was out on loan, we will eventually get him. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do. Problem is, though, that the player is currently out on loan at another club. But apparently what happens is, like, on the last day, or like the absolute final day of the season, like the day before it says end season, and you end and you move on into the next season, the players will return back to their clubs. And in that period, that's apparently when you can get them on a pre-contract. So that is what I intend to do. I am right at the end of the season going to go in for Benjamin Pavard on a pre-contract. He is about as good as signed, trust me. I don't imagine any other club could go in for him if he is in the last 6 months or anything. So I think it'll still be fine. But those are the two players I'm going for, or really seriously thinking about getting on pre-contract. Pavard for sure, Gnabry, we're still deciding. We've now reached our first game of the FA Cup against Reading, and I know that we're coming off the back of a game that was played about 3 days ago. I'm playing the starting 11, so my strongest team going out there against a championship, not even that good a championship side, playing at home, come on. I know the sim games have been screwing me over, but it cannot be this bad, surely. Surely fucking not. I swear. I'm going to skip this straight away as soon as I get the chance, alright? Are we ready? Bang. 3-1 win. Thank you very much. Even Martial missed a penalty. There's an injury too, but alright, good. It's gone to Reading's player. Thank you. I was worried. All my front three gone on the score sheet. How about that then? I've swapped up the drills just a little bit as well. I've stopped giving Vinagre drills now that he's up to like the mid to high 70s, and I'm now gonna give drills to Chong, so we'll work on him for now. Yasin Adli, we'll maybe let him get up to a 76 and then swap his drills up. Dale Fry, Gomes and bloody Charpentier can keep their drills as well for now, but we'll skip ahead again. Relatively average results for Chong to start. But I do like what I've got going on with the training of my players, just not training any of my starting 11 players. They're already really good rated. I want to develop the depth of my team and the younger players that I have. Get them up to a certain point, around the mid-70s, and then let them kick on from there. And about a week after that FA Cup game, we will have a match to play against Southampton in the Premier League. I've also only made just the one change for this game against Southampton, and it's Kyle Walker-Peters that is going to start at right back. He's only one away from Ruben Aguilar. He's a few years younger with, I assume, a higher potential as well. Maybe it's about the same, but I just want to give Walker-Peters a start, see how he goes. If he does an alright job for me, then maybe we'll start thinking, because at the moment it's coming into my consideration. He's getting close to catching Aguilar. Maybe there's a chance we'll make him the starting right back very, very soon. We will see. They've brought in João Mario, very interestingly, from West Ham now. So a new fresh face for Southampton in this game. Southampton playing the 5 at the back defence as well. Yeah, awesome formation. I love going up against the 5 at the back with a 4-line midfield. João Mario being played out on the left there, and Ben Yedder up forward. All right, they're looking to consolidate and park the bus straight from the get-go. That's all right, fine. Well, let's remember, what did we do in the last game? Ruthlessness. Keep it up. Oh, what a stop. Again, I took control of the bloke that was marking Ben Yedder. I was telling him, begging him, please just go to him, but he's just taking so fucking long. Breaks out the scissor kick. What a stop by Patricio. He does save my ass from time to time. Hell, I keep thinking about that one big save he made that led to a goal in the last one. Another stop, and again, another save by Patricio on Ben Yedder. Oh, that was nearly a nice piece of trickery from Talisca to get the goal. Oh, that's just the interception, but the bounce went right again to a Southampton player. That squeezed through 3 of them. Another tackle. They keep it back again. No one's at that back post. I'm nervous about this one. Walker-Peters gets a glancing header on it. I am now 30 minutes in. I can't count the amount of times I've made a tackle or an intercept and not got the ball back. It's really bad. But nah, I'm not putting on the absolute goal fest like in the last game, because even though one team's really going for it, the other is kind of just hoping, I think, secretly to grab something, even though they do actually come close to getting a goal themselves. Swarming around me. To the left now. Oh, we maybe could have waited a little longer. The back heel. Martial. Talisca. Oh, and off the post. Kisses the woodwork and goes in. Man, I was really focusing for that one. I almost kind of thought that Talisca was offside there, but look, the little flick in. Nah, he's well on. He had a man all over him, and maybe I thought he was going to get tackled, but I just didn't expect for some reason that we'd be able to get the shot off there in such tight spaces, but we found a way to make it work. All that effort in the first half, we had nothing to show for it. Our almost first attack of the second results in the goal. I'm trying to keep it now, even though there's just no one in all that space. Finally, we do find a way to get it. I've got Talisca again. Can I have the shot? I'm going to try it. Why not? Blocked again. Every time he takes a touch, someone goes right there to get on him. Paredes comes off. On comes Matinho. Matinho's gone down to a 78 too, by the way. So 33 years of age, and the downfall of his overall has really started to begin. Could be. Oh, saved again by McCarthy. He is actually on fire. And here comes the break. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Back four's a little exposed here. Where is Walker Peters going? I have no idea where he's going. He's moving to the centre, like the middle of the park. I wasn't fucking telling him to do shit. He just kept moving into the middle of the park, and he left that right-hand side totally open. Bizarre, but okay. Thrown in by Douglas. Crossed in. Can we punch this clear? Yes, we do. And that's going to do it. We're past the 2 minutes of stoppage time. Fuck me if they got a goal by whipping it in down that left-hand side when Walker Peters just kept running to fuck knows where. I would have been filthy. But no, it's okay. We found a way to get our goal. It was a tough grind of a game, unlike in the last one when we were scoring for fun. But we get the right result, the 3 points, and we're keeping our spot in the top. He's had 7 attempts in the game, but only 1 goal. Wow, but yeah, no. At least we are keeping our spot in the top 4. There's a 2-2 draw in the North London Derby. Chelsea won their game, so they're staying up toward the top of the table as well. Manchester United and Manchester City are now starting to move up. See, the top 6 are now starting to gain their territory back. See, here you go. Chelsea's on top. We're up in a second. Not bad. 4 points off them. I'll definitely take that. We've got Everton in 3rd and Burnley in 4th, which is bizarre. But Manchester United is closing in. Manchester City's closing in. Liverpool, and it's still very close between them. Leicester's there. Arsenal is there. Spurs are in 12th, which is pretty strange because a few games ago, Spurs were one of the better performing top 6 clubs, and now they're the lowest out of the top 6. Watford, Crystal Palace and Fulham currently in the bottom 3, but to be fair to Fulham, I mean, Newcastle United, Southampton also on 17 points. Continuing on with training, Charpentier up to a 73 and Yassine Adli up to a 76, so I reckon maybe we'll swap up Adli's drills. Charpentier, I might also swap up his drills, but I'll still give him drills. I'm going to start working on his other 2 goalkeeping stats, which would be his speed and his handling. But we can take care of that for another time. For now, we'll continue to advance ahead, and we've got the game against West Ham that we'll leave the episode here with. And leaving things here now with that West Ham game again. Now that we're 20 games deep and we've pretty much come to the halfway point, I'll end this episode by going through a couple of stats to see how all the players are performing so far. Right now we have a tie for the leading goal scorer in our club. It is Martial and Diogo Jota with 11. However, Diogo Jota has 10 Premier League goals, and Martial's only got 7, although at least Martial is scoring in the Champions League. Diogo Jota in 4 appearances hasn't done anything. As a matter of fact, Diogo Jota, the only time he gets goals, apart from that one game in the FA Cup, is only in the Premier League. Adama's got 9 goals, Talisca with 7, Neves with 5, Carvalho with 3, Chong's got 2, but they all came in friendly tournaments, so really it doesn't exactly count in my book anyway. Timothy Weah with 2, and then a few others here and there to a few other players as well. Now, as for the leading assist getters, do you remember back to last season when it was João Moutinho and Neves that were dominating, absolutely dominating with the assists when we were playing that 5 at the back formation with the wing backs, the 2 centre midfielders in the front 3, and the centre mids were getting insane amounts of assists, and they ended up getting nearly half the total assists for the entire season. Well, now it's a little bit different. Now we've got Adama leading the assists along with Paredes, and he's got 7. Martial's got 6 at striker really more than anything. He's played at striker more than at left wing. You've got Fernando with 5 at CDM. You've got Neves and Moutinho popping up again. Moutinho in 18 appearances only got the 3 assists compared to like the 10, 15. He ended up getting like 25, 30 goals and assists combined last season. Now it looks like he'll struggle to get into the double digits at all. And he's down 2 in his overall. It might honestly be time to say goodbye to Moutinho very soon. I might even sell him, maybe not in this window, but next season. Talisca with 2, Johnny and Adley with 2. Yassin Adley, as you can see, now up to 76. Very, very close to João Moutinho, 78. The second Yassin Adley overtakes Moutinho, he's becoming my backup or my bench centre midfielder. Interesting too that Diogo Jota only has 1 assist in 19 appearances. He's scoring goals with regularity, which is great. But like the winger not really getting that many assists is a little strange. But hey, he's hitting the back of the net, so it's fine. Overall, growth is going really well. You see Sharp End Tier and the bloody training we've been giving him. He just continues, like, it's the, what am I saying, boys? It's training up goalkeepers in career mode. It's overpowered as, like, it's absolutely insanely overpowered. Yander Groot, I barely gave jewels to. He's gone up by 5. I don't even know if I've given him jewels at all. He's already up to 70. That's insane considering that he was like only 65 at the beginning of the season and 64, 63, maybe not even, when we brought him in last season. Yassin Adley up by 4, and Pardew is up by 4. We got a few, again, loaned in, or should I say not loaned in, sorry, loaned away players growing quite a fair bit, and of course, the Youth Academy players, Angel Gomes as well, Tavares, Caldera, Price, just a bunch of players. We've set ourselves up for the future. Even a few of the players that we're still on the Wolverhampton Wanderers list right at the beginning. Some of the younger players like Giles, Stevenson, Ronan, the guys that we've kept around, even these guys are still growing. The only player that has gone down in his overall at all or made any movement downward is João Moutinho. So as much as it's almost like if he didn't have as good a year last season, he'd have been long gone by now. But nah, we're keeping it around almost for sentimental value. And he does pop up occasionally, but not super often. Well, I think we can leave it here then. I have decided what the pre-contract signings I'm going to make are. We are going to get Pavard right at the end of the season. We are also going to grab maybe Serge Gnabry in the next episode. I'll take a bit of time to think about it, but yeah, until the next episode, my name is the MasterBucks. I'll also be going in for some other signings in the next episode as well. Maybe some younger players. I might even go for a few trades, to be fair, if we can make that happen. But yeah, till the next one, my name is MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.